Hi, welcome to BariNation, where we support the bariatric community with humor, humility, and honesty.
You've just tuned into a podcast that welcomes you into a community, a resource center, and a safe place that powers your journey towards personal wellness.
Our goal is you leave us today feeling hopeful, inspired, and ready to live your best bariatric life.
Hey friends, it's April. Are you at that point in your journey where you just don't want to bariatric anymore? Yeah, been there, done that. It's a stage that we call the commitment. And every Thursday in the BariNation membership community, Melanie Lindell, one of our amazing therapists, leads a meetup called The Commitment. It's a place where you can connect with other people who don't want a bariatric and get advice from the experts. It happens each and every week in our community. Join us at barination.mn.co and start tapping into the support that you need to be successful along your bariatric journey. Hi, friends.
Right. Hey.
Hello.
Guess what? We are all here together. We are so excited to actually be recording this episode for you. We know it has been a hot minute, and today we are coming to you with some life updates. It's literally, this is what it's all about. We know that we have been absent. It's been crazy. It's been hit or miss, and we're excited to fill you in on why and kind of give you a little sneak peek what's been going on behind the scenes. So we're going to start with Nat. Give us your life update, girl.
The chaos that is my life. But it's all good things. I mentioned this in a BariNation meetup the other day. I mentioned it in BariNation. My life is chaotic right now, but it's all the good things that I've been waiting for. So I can't be too down on myself about it. But biggest one is that two. I got a new job, which is great. I had been somewhat unemployed on paper, not including what I was doing for BariNation, for 18 months. And it was really hard to be constantly applying for jobs. You guys applied for 1,000 jobs. If I'm really thinking about it, like LinkedIn.
It was nuts. Yeah.
It was every day I was applying for a couple jobs here and there. So landed one. And then they go, okay, cool. Would you be able to be in Portland, Oregon in 2 weeks? Yes, I will. Sure. And they're laughing because I texted them. If you're watching the video version of this, they're laughing because I went, so I guess I'm moving. 3.5 hours away. Never lived in the city before. All of that good stuff. So that's really what I'm going through, is adjusting to the good old 9 to 5, commuting, all of that stuff. And I've been finding a place to live. I've been very graciously staying with my cousin and her boyfriend for the last 5 weeks. And, it's just been a whirlwind, and, a lot of transition, a lot of life happening all at once. And so that's where I've been. If you haven't, I haven't even been active on my own Instagram, let alone BariNation, because I just don't have the time. Yeah. Working 8 hours a day, then commuting another 2 hours a day. It's like, by the time I get home, I am toast. I'm done. That's where I've been. But the last couple weeks, I've been really turning to BariNation, turning to the community, attending groups where I can, leading meetups when I can. And that's been super grounding. I don't know. That's where I'm at. That's where I am.
Yep. But before we hit record, we were really kind of talking about how we know that we have been a little bit absent, or all of a sudden we're just not where we used to be.
Yeah.
And we say this all the time in BariNation, right? We have to pause so we can pivot. And that's exactly really what has been going on these last few weeks, and really these last couple months. We have really needed to take a pause and
Yeah.
reassess where we're at so that we can pivot in a different direction. BariNation is a huge organization, you guys. It's not just a podcast. It's not just advocacy on social media. It is a whole ass community with experts and classes and meetup with all this stuff. It is massive. And it's the three of us who are running this with a leadership team. That's it. So, right, when our personal life gets rocking and rolling too, it just has to look different, right? It's that pause and pivot.
I mean, and I did. I had to pause. I had to, text April and Jason and just be like, this is reality. I feel like I can't say no to the opportunities being presented, right? And in order to do that, I have to step away and I have to focus and put those blinders on. We talk about that a lot too in BariNation of like, sometimes you just have to put those blinders on. You got to get through your day to day. And really that's what it's been. I have just been blinders, focusing on my job, learning. I mean, this job is like a whole new process of, I've never done anything like this really before. And, haven't commuted in 5 years since the pandemic started. I mean, so many things where I'm like, wow, these brain muscles have not been utilized in 5 years. And I'm having to relearn how to use those muscles and relearning how to use them in a way, in my current way, like bariatricing meets working 9 to 5. I've never done that before. Last time I had to go into an office, I was 400 pounds. So having that shift as well has been huge. Like, I have to bring my lunches. I have to make sure that I'm drinking water and not just drinking coffee. And, all of these things that, other people might be used to, but I had to basically relearn my life all in a matter of a month. So, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Miss Nat, for your update.
Yeah.
Mr. Smith, what's been going on in your world?
Whew. All the things. New job, like Nat, transitioning from being in the office 4 days a week to working back from home again, going from like 8 to 10,000 steps a day to going to like maybe 1,200 if I'm lucky. As long as I don't hit any traffic between the hallway and the dining room, I'm good. Really bungs up the morning when I get caught up in the dog traffic at the hallway, the entrance, and the dining room. It's been good in a way that I've been able to make that transition because it's freeing up a lot more time for me to be able to be more present and make more connections, not only with the BariNation community and me going to a couple of more meetups that I wasn't able to attend during the daytime before. So getting in front of new people, hearing new stories and getting fresh, insights and perspectives on my journey itself really has been awesome. It's been liberating in a lot of ways that I was able to kind of translate into my regular everyday life as well as my bariatric life. So, a lot of you guys have seen kind of some of the videos and pictures that have come out from retreat. So I was able to go to retreat and really kind of fulfill a lot of things that I didn't think I was going to be able to do. And so being in front of people and talking and being able to, stand up on stage with my shirt tucked in for the first time in 20 whatever years, and being able to go to the, hot tub without a shirt on for the first time in way more than 20 whatever years. And, just there was a lot of things that came out of retreat that I didn't have the confidence to do before that I've been able to. And it really is all thanks to being able to shift a lot of my mindset due to the attendance in the BariNation meetups and things. So it's been awesome. Plus, you guys supporting me and always being there for me to be able to talk to whenever I am not feeling my confident self. It's really been amazing to see the shift that has been going on for me since I've been out of the previous job that I was not pleased in. And it was really just weighing me down in so many different ways that I didn't even realize until I got out of it and the clouds kind of lifted. And now every day, like I don't ever dread going to work like ever now. And it was just not that way before. So I've been fortunate in a lot of ways to be able to take those positives and turn them into more positives. So pretty much at this point, I would say I'm playing with house money, because all of the things that I've just kind of been able to morph from one thing into another, just kind of turning all the positives into one big positive win. So it's been good. It's been busy, but it's been good.
It's been freaking amazing. You really are like a whole brand new human. I mean, everything, your outlook, the energy that you have to pour into your own life, to yourself, to the community, it is night and day, man. It is night and day different. I mean,
Yeah.
you look different, you show up different, you are more present, you are more engaged, you are more all of those things. And it makes my heart so happy when I talk to people in the community and they're like, yo, Jason was at this meetup today, not leading it. He was like there, like he was there as a member. And I'm like, oh my God. Like you actually get to reap the reward of all of the hard work that you've been pouring into it. And it just makes us so flippin' happy.
Yeah, no, it's exciting to see, and to see people's reaction when I'm just in there to hang out and not do anything. And also, one of my favorite things is still to this day creeping in on meetings, and people are like, "Oh my God, what account is that? Who's in on the master account?" And then I pop up, and they're like, "Oh my God, it's Jason!" And I'm just like, "Yeah, I'm just here to hang out. Just here to hang out. Not auditing the class or anything. It's not."
No, I'm just here for me because I want to learn something. I need some connection.
I'm just too lazy to log into my own account, so I just use the master for everything because that's how it works.
But that's where the connection happens, like for years we are co-founders, we created BariNation, and this is proof, like we use it. We utilize BariNation weekly, if not daily. I was using it daily before I had to be in an office every single day. And it makes a difference, it gives you confidence. It gives you, the support that you need every single day. And so, like April said, I'm just so glad that you're utilizing it, Jason. You are able to utilize it because of your work situation, because you deserve to have the support that we all get and that you give.
Yeah. Thank you. It's been good.
Well, it's been awesome. And my life update, I'll keep it very short and sweet. Jason and Nat have been transitioning into this awesome new place in their lives, and I've been holding down the BariNation for it. So if you have been seeing me a heck of a lot more, that's why. It's not because I don't like to be seen more. It's because I'm literally trying to hold the fort down and keep this thing rocking and rolling. But good news, guys, we are really getting to a place where we can make that pivot and return to what we were doing before, which is the three of us advocating for patient support and education, being more present and just being more involved, right, in all the things. So we are excited to be returning to that in the new year. So don't worry, you'll be seeing less of me and more of them. And thank God. Thank God.
Well, and we did. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, can we all, if you are watching this on YouTube, if you are listening to this on your podcast player, can you all just comment, thank you, April? Because
yes,
like truly the amount of work that she has done, and she is downplaying a lot of it, it's immense. And so I'm saying this for Jason as well. We could not be recording anything today if April had not been like holding down the fort. So thank 100%. You, April, for doing that.
Big thank you to April. And thank you to the community as well, because you guys allowed us the space and the grace to make these transitions and do these things and not give up on us, not turn away from us. You allowed us to do what we needed to do and kept the positive comments coming. You kept it was where there was no constructive criticism. There was no any of that. You guys understood the assignment. You knew what we had going on. Even if you didn't know the details of what was going on, you knew that the changes that were happening were for a reason. And you were gracious enough to give us the time and the leeway to do those things and know we were coming back.
We literally can't do this without you. We are building this with you. We are building it for all of us together. And when we are aligned in that mission, really amazing things happen as you get to see on the podcast, in the community, out of the community, right? We are BariNation and you are a part of that. So Thank you for giving us that space and grace. Thank you for allowing us to pause and pivot. And man, we are so excited for what is coming up next. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us today on the podcast. We'll see you in the nation soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
That wraps up another empowering episode of the BariNation podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, keep the conversation going by joining the BariNation membership community, where you can attend live support events, access on-demand resources, and find a caring community.
Join us at barination.mn.co. If you found this podcast valuable, help us produce it by becoming a $5 monthly supporter at barinationpodcast.com.
And just remember, at the end of the day, you've got this, we've got you, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.